Hey everyone, Tyler from Meeple Mountain here. We're excited today as we have another new pre-Kickstarter prototype to show you guys from our friends at Galactic Raptor Games. Today we're going to be looking at Roar and Write, a brand new roll and write in the Animal Kingdom universe. This is designed by Carla Kopp, and it's going to be great. We're really excited about it, so I'd like to go ahead and walk you guys through it, show you a little bit about what's inside, and talk about some of my impressions of the game. We actually have a written review that I've posted as well at Meeple Mountain, so if you want to get all the details, be sure to go there and check it out. But in this video, I just want to showcase some of the awesome art and talk about my impressions of the really great mechanics that have been built into this very small box. Big things do come in small boxes. Roar and Write is played over a series of 5 rounds, with players utilizing private score sheets to score through these 5 rounds of play. In each age of the game or round, the collective dice pool will be rolled up to 3 times, with players working to maximize the use of those die rolls for the best score possible. There are 2 aspects that you'll be working most of the time to score for, which are counselor offerings listed here, 1 for each of the 5 ages, and the overall kingdom region scores. Each of these regions have a specific requirement that, if fully filled out with scores throughout the game, will award you popularity points at the end of the game. Also, each age, you can attempt to appease 1 counselor in the game by meeting their specific requirements by locking in dice for an offering. If you're the first or the second person to meet that requirement in a round, you'll also get bonus points for appeasing that counselor first. So we've talked about these counselors. Let's look at them. There are many different counselors in the game that you can play with. The mix and match options that you have will actually make the game more difficult or easy depending on your preference. This scalable difficulty is a wonderful asset to Roar and Write that we found very appealing. Each counselor has a different requirement that they're looking for and awards you various points. Some are far more easy to appease than others, but of course, the more difficult they are, the greater the point that they award. As you can see, many of them have the same beautiful art that the Animal Kingdoms games are so known for. There are several different types of counselors that can be in any game of Roar and Write, and the options that you choose will make the game easier or more difficult depending on your preference. This kind of scalability and difficulty is a great selling point to Roar and Write. As you can tell, these counselors have the same beautiful art that you would expect from the Animal Kingdoms games, and have various different requirements that they're looking for, from particular sets of numbers, certain types of numbers only, and all kinds of various requirements. Some are far more easy to appease than others, but of course, if they're more difficult, they're going to reward you with more popularity points. So you'll be working through the various ages to appease these counselors, and of course, keep in mind, if you're the first in any age to appease them, you'll get additional points as well. So sometimes easier counselors can offer even more points if you move swiftly. The last aspect to the game that I think is a wonderful standout are these personal agenda cards. Now, it's important to remember this is a prototype, so there's going to be additional art. This art is not final, but the thing that I loved about these personal agendas is that they are private for each player in the game. They're going to give you a particular bent or interest in how you go about appeasing various counselors. For instance, this particular personal agenda is going to give you additional points for each 5, dice roll value 5, that you have in your scorecard as you've attempted to appease counselors. So while you're looking for directives on how to go about appeasing the counselors, you always want to keep in mind your personal agenda, as it's going to give you additional incentives to lean a certain direction on who to work to appease. This layering of strategies between working with appeasing counselors, keeping in mind your personal agenda, as well as working to appease the overall kingdom on your scorecard, adds a lot of depth and strategy about how you go about your dice strategy in Roar and Write. These levels of strategy, I think, give this game a great deal of replayability. And that is Roar and Write. I hope you enjoyed this preview and are getting as excited about this game as we at Meeple Mountain are. Roar and Write is created by Galactic Raptor Games, which is a tag team between some individuals from Weird Giraffe Games and some others from Letterman Games. Both of these companies have a lot of notoriety in the industry, and you can trust that the people creating this game have put a lot of care and thought into the full design of this game. It doesn't just look pretty, it plays pretty as well. It has a lot of care given to the balance and the elements and the strategy that comes into it. Plays between 1 to 100 players, has a wonderful solo mode, and is quite easy to engage with players of various different skill levels. If you're looking for a roll and write game, if you love animals or are attracted to the unique and beautiful art of this game, or just looking for a filler game but for a 15 to 20 minute playtime, then I would highly suggest Roar and Write. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Roar and Write will be coming to Kickstarter soon, and we at Meeple Mountain wish Galactic Raptor Games a great deal of success with this title. They earned it. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Check out some of our other Meeple Mountain content. I promise you won't be disappointed. This is Tyler Williams, signing off.